1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is game 6 of Classic 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got Nick as the home team. He is Diddy Kong captain. Jason's the away team. He's the green team captain with Luigi. We got Tyler. We got Huge.
Pretty crazy situation here. Something no one ever would have expected. Nick is coming in with a win, and Jason's coming in with a loss. Nobody ever would have picked that. If I was like, this is the game, who do you think's won a game, who do you think's lost the game, this would not be the guess.
Yep. Beautiful hit to lead off the game.
A mere few days... I was actually genuinely concerned. A mere few days ago, I would have been like, this is an easy win for the green team. And I still think the green team has the advantage. But Nick picking up that PD Piranha in his game was a big pickup. And we might see it. I mean, like, we're on Bowser, so the home runs are not going to be bountiful. But we're gonna see the PD difference for sure, especially with Green Koopa being out of here.
Bye.
We've seen a lot of good deals so far, man. Congrats
Yeah.
to you. You have a
Thank you.
starred on Monty now to use the rest of the classic.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I love
And that
my
counts
Monties.
the postseason if you manage to get there.
What? Well, when I get there.
When you get there.
If you watch my draft video, you could see I was not very pleased throughout the draft process.
Yeah, I think you were on the floor for more than half of it.
I was on the floor for more than half of it, but the Monties took me in. They allowed me to be one of them. They're like, we know you're the coach, but you're one of us. And I was like, I feel the same way about you guys. Great. Banana.
It's a real Dances with Monty's moment.
And, you know, I feel like one of them, and it's a great place to be. The Monty Hall problem, I like to call
That's
it.
you. You're the Monty Hall problem.
I'm the Monty Hall problem.
Are you fully rebranding? Are you not a baby anymore? You're a Monty now?
Well, I mean, like, baby's just kind of been like a nickname for a while at this point, because, like, I've voted, you know, since joining the club.
Oh, do you feel like the first time you voted in a presidential
strikeout.
election, you should have been changed from Baby Hall to something else then?
No, great. Sees one pitch on his new team, rips a single.
Hell yes.
No, I think being in the car that hit a deer, that's when I became adult.
Oh, did the deer live?
No. But
you're a man now then.
but I wasn't the driver, but it was scary. And this is a
Were
scary...
you driving?
No.
You said you weren't the driver. I misheard you.
Scary situation for Jason. Pitching well with the green
Was he the
Shy
driver?
Guy. What a pitch gets the star swing. No.
Jason is one of the most skilled players in the club. He might not have the best team, but he's a great pilot, and his team is serviceable.
Absolutely. You know, in my...
What are you doing?
No.
What are you doing?
Jason went for the
Oh.
PM. And Petey on his new team showing off his speed. First run of the game
God.
goes to Kritnik.
There are moments in history where you're like, dang, wouldn't it hurt? Wouldn't it hurt to look back at this moment while you're watching the other 5 players of the Classic play in the playoffs, and you couldn't be there because you lost by 1 run this game? Because instead of throwing the first, a mistake Jason has made before to lose a game comes back to bite him again. Wouldn't that suck? Wouldn't it suck if this moment was encapsulated in a black and white montage in a future video because Jason's not in it?
And a lead-off city ball to Green Noki and 1 out right after stealing.
What is it about Noki that people just keep walking?
I was talking about it with Andrew. When he was on comms, he was saying that he thinks it might be that Noki has a big end of that bat. Great hit and run. Gonna be at least first and third.
Great. Love to see it.
He said that since like the bat has a big end, you want to jam him, so that's why he does it. I think Andrew does it because he's silly.
I think Andrew just because he's an idiot.
Great.
That
catch
would
for
probably have been a tag up, but with DK's laser there, you're not going to take the chance. And
And
he
it-
didn't even go to...
Even Diddy's arm, I think, would have got him at home. But don't matter.
Don't matter. Diddy survivors hold the lead.
Truly. And you got Goomba into Goomba with wing.
Goomba and winged Goomba. Goomba and Goomba post Red Bull.
You know, I was thinking about it recently. Snickers, they say you're not you when you're hungry. I don't think I've ever thought of eating candy to, like, quench hunger.
I agree with that statement, but I don't think it falsifies the statement of you're not you when you're hungry.
No, I think it's a great statement. Great pitch, by the way. But I feel like it's, like, not well used on a Snickers bar.
Honestly, they're gonna if that commercial should be about anything, we should get a camera of Jason pre and post dinner on the sticks. For years, Jason has been like, please don't put me in a game unless I've eaten my dinner. I will perform worse. And we've seen a handful of games where he goes before dinner, gets washed, and then goes, they didn't get the hella yummy dinner.
Yeah. Well, like, we think he's complaining, but the grumbles from his tummy are so loud and deafening, we don't even know.
Yeah. we have to try and read his lips. Oh, good
Looking
Luigi
for the
fireball.
Fireball. I always forget
Oh,
about the
good Luigi slap it.
Great paracatch. Lots of chem on this team, which makes sense. It is a story mode team.
I wonder if it would be possible to make a modification to the game where chem is not based on.
Lord.
That was insane. I don't even know what just happened.
How
Homie
did
was just
Goomba
too
not get
small
it?
to catch that. Tiny boy. A modification of the game where it clocks the player's primary color, and that's who it gives chem with. So all greens have chem, and like brown, and like like Goomba and DK get chem unlocked.
Yeah. And you know,
That's what Sluggers does in Being Told, but Sluggers is stupid, so I don't care.
I like Sluggers. It's fun.
I like Sluggers the same way I like a bad movie.
Well, sure.
I don't think it should get nominated for an Oscar.
No. I view it the same way.
Almost a rebate.
Hopped over.
But the
this
bases
dog.
are loaded for the Green Man. Unfortunately, the Green Man's also got 2 outs, so he's going to have to do a little bit of a spicy rally. He's got a
But,
star to burn.
And it's green balls.
And it's good.
Beautiful.
It's delicious. It's 1 run. The game is not tied. What the fuck?
Thank you for watching this Dinger City short. Like, comment, and subscribe. Wow, you always
Oh my god.
you always like fantasize of having a right fielder first base chem, and so rarely does it come into fruition. That's a run save, potentially multiple run saving throw from right field.
Genuinely might be the best. That was a terrible
And
dive.
that's
Genuinely might be the best like outfield to first base out we've ever seen.
truly.
'Cause not only did it happen, which is rare, it like you said, it stopped a run and possibly whatever the rest of that inning could have had in store.
I mean, he had a green lefty pair out on deck.
No stars.
No stars,
But still a good hitter.
Yeah.
Every single line drive green star hitter, I like their bats enough. Like I think they still have I think they all have competent singles bats.
Absolutely.
I'm so scared. Oh, that ball is up.
Off
It is going to
the
hit the
thwomp.
thwomp, of course, but it's enough to bring DK home.
Gets
Going to put
the
PD
jump.
on second. Things are looking pretty.
And it's 2-0, and already Jason's made a couple of mistakes. Things have fallen Nick's way, and it's, it's the bottom of the third, a lot of ball to go.
Great start.
And that's going to get another run
I was
in.
actually about to say, where did Jason get another star? But they both have green pair, don't they?
But, it might be the third inning, but we might be looking at a long walk for Jason.
Yeah, walk of shame,
Oh,
shoes in hand.
Walking over a mile, no shoes, but having your shoes in your hand, that's rough.
I understand, like, classic walk of shame is they're not wearing their shoes because they're heels and they're more uncomfortable than being barefoot. And I obviously have never worn heels other than once, so I don't, know. Other than once, I was on stage as Elsa for a drama project once, and I went all in.
Yeah, I mean, you got
But I certainly didn't walk far.
getting helped. And, Jason, minimizing the damage, got to the bad part of the lineup, did what he needed to do. But now, Jason, with his bad part of the lineup, needs to do what he needs
Well,
to
this is an okay start to the bad part
Sure.
of the lineup. And if you land I was going to say, if you land a good star, you'll turn the star into a star, but instead you will not use the star, but you'll give Crit Nick a star.
Ugh.
And now more stars are to come. Which when you've got this guy up, this guy's so bad that Crit Nick fired him. Crit Nick fired his little guy.
And
He
that's
took a PD instead. A trade anyone would make. Oh, man. 3 runs isn't really like I feel like we're acting like it's crazy. Totally comebackable.
Absolutely. I think that Nick's been able to manufacture the runs in a way that, it's not just, one swing and it's a run. It's been, got like everyone's moving station to station, and Jason has moved station to station, but then, you know, didn't cross the border.
There's a lot of big things going for Critnik here. I've talked both privately and publicly with Critnik, and we have both agreed that not only do I think he is due, I think something big is coming for Critnik. I think he needs it. I think he needs something big. This would be his, I think, 3rd Classic in a row that he doesn't even see the playoffs if he doesn't get there. If I wasn't, it was an if statement. It was an if statement. Don't listen to me. Play your game. Stop looking at me.
Greenoki gets
He's
that.
freaking out because I'm talking about not making the playoffs. It's extremely likely he'll make the playoffs. He's already got a win, which, no offense to you, Huge, you lost to him, which means even though you got a monumental win over Andrew, you need another one to outpace him. Dennis has lost 2 games. Jason might lose 2 games. This game hasn't ended yet. I'm not trying to call anything. But things are looking good for the big dogs. And you know what? Maybe it was the rebrand he needed. He had goats shoved down his throat.
Going the other
And
way.
who needs goats when you already got a dog in you?
And, you know, very surprising from notable slap hitter Righty Hammer Bro. Gets
Yeah,
it.
notable slap hitter.
And now he is GSG in between and then match?
Listen, man, Jason's cooking. He's being his true self. And you know, you'd say that's a weird thing he chose, but now he's got 2 people on for Madge, and he's got that star in the bank too. Even
and then he has another.
you could hit this star into a star on the floor, and then star with Noki again, and all of a sudden Bob's your uncle. You have any Uncle Roberts?
I had a car named Robert.
Was he your uncle?
He felt like Uncle Age.
Okay, there you go then.
That's DK.
I do have an Uncle Robert, so Bob is my uncle. Alrighty. We gotta do some conversions here. We gotta convert stars and hits into points. We need points on the board.
Runs even.
Oh baby.
He throws it inside 2-1. Throws it
Oh
again.
golly gosh.
Jason being patient, not
God
sinking
dang.
the
You know,
star.
Jason needs some points. I'm gonna go see if I can scrape something together for him. I'll be right back.
Okay. And, you know, we're going into the bottom of the 5th. Nick's pausing the game. And what? That's weird. My phone's ringing. Nick told me not to answer phone calls, but I'm going to do it anyway. Hello.
What's up? It's me, the banker. Holy smokes, Crit Nick. Congrats, you are currently in the lead. You may notice there are 2 buttons on the table in front of you, and we are prepared to make you a deal. Crit Nick, if you are willing, and it's a big one, to walk the first player at bat every inning for the rest of the game, you can duplicate any character on your team. So I gotta ask, team or no team?
It's a really big deal. Just want to get my voice in there. That's a very big deal, being able to duplicate a character. Oh, I had to walk the first batter every inning.
Correct.
That's a way to lose a game of baseball. So I am gonna have to say no team.
No deal has been struck. We will continue as normal.
Banker? I must have hung up. Oh, you just missed the banker.
Oh, dude, I keep missing him. I could not find any points for Jason. I do hope he manages to find them on his own.
And, you know, not what you like to see of you, Jason. Star chance into Chem for Petey. And, you know, hard to hit it out of here with Petey, but the Chem definitely helps with getting the ball landing.
How do you feel about the deal that was turned down? This is our 6th game. We've only seen
Rip.
this is now our 2nd deal we've seen get turned down out of 6. It was definitely I think a high-end situation, but I think a duplicate on Nick's team. I mean, that's another Donkey Kong or a Petey.
It's definitely an upgrade.
Probably another Donkey Kong.
But, you know, you're up 3-0. It's a tight game with Jason, who has a similarly matched team. You don't know how many chances you're going to get to win if you're cruising with Nick's current team. And if you lose, and, you know, you feel bad. But
No, it's definitely listen, they're always tough choices. I would be in a boat where I'm a little bit thinking ahead. I'm thinking to myself, listen, it doesn't impact my offense at all. My offense has been pretty good. And if I manage to drop this game, again, and this is no offense to you, I'm only out of the playoffs if Huge wins another game and Dennis and Jason start pulling some strings together. And I think the benefits of the win are just too big. I mean, Nick had unarguably the second worst team, and I think a duplicate would creep him up to having like maybe the third best team.
Yeah, I do think that the jump from 2 to 3 is pretty big, but like definitely puts you more in the conversation.
100%. He'd be right up there. Like, I would rather have, assuming you put another Donkey Kong on Nick's team and take off like Paragoomba, I would rather have Nick's team than Dennis's weird flipped bat team.
Yeah, absolutely.
I might even pick Nick's team over the green team.
You know, it'd be a thought. But, you know.
But we're just going to see classic ball.
Yeah.
Listen, it's deals do not always get taken.
Gets burned. And, you know, already Nick has led up the leadoff batter of the inning. So right now, it wouldn't have changed anything.
That's true. And that's something you got to think about. Every time the leadoff batter gets on, you know.
And that's going to land. Breaks the seal for Jason. 3-1. Runners on the corners. Getting it done with the part of the lineup. Now you got Toad.
Let's see if we can make magic happen, baby.
Potentially get a star.
Something also that Nick might not have considered is, he only had, what, 4 innings left to go through with at the top? So it's only 4 walks.
True. And, you know, like, a good amount of characters on Jason's team could hit a ground ball, easy double play.
Oh, that's something I didn't even think about. Turns double plays on off the rip.
And, you know, you got the fireball and then Hammer Bro on deck.
True, and this is also one of those stadiums where the fireball's pretty good.
And he's not
It stays on the stone.
His team is all star hitters. He's waiting for later in the lineup.
Very true.
Walking
Honestly,
Hammer.
Luigi's star is not as valuable as Para, Noki's, or Dry Bones, I think.
Absolutely.
Oh, or Madge's.
Yeah.
He's actually, I think the green team is being treated a little bit
I know.
poorly.
It was on the bad side of the aisle, but
It was at the bottom of the bad side. It was a middle team.
And Nick not able to turn a double play because Goomba has a bad arm. Potentially could have got the out at home and then the out at first. He has PD at home. It would have been a Chem laser home.
Yikes.
Unfortunate for Nick. Tie game. Switching the fielding around. Who can blame him?
You know, a good thing about turning down the deal is if Nick ultimately loses this game, he can at least tell himself, well, at least I didn't make Jason's team any better.
Yeah, and you know that's a big thing about the deal is that, and when I took my deal, I was thinking about it. I was like, I could give Andrew anyone he wants.
It's definitely something that's spooky. Especially if you're competing against Andrew or Hunter, who objectively have the best 2 teams right now. If you take a deal, or if they take a deal and you can't beat them, the rich are getting richer. We haven't seen it happen Andrew turned down a deal and then lost, so Andrew hasn't gotten an upgrade yet. Hunter's first win was a gift card. His second win was, I believe, he turned his Luigi into a Waluigi, which isn't for him. It's pretty good. He's good with Waluigi. Not the craziest upgrade.
Yeah.
But all it takes is one cracked deal. You know,
Truly.
Takes one. You know, like you said, a star in Andrew's hand may have been enough to win him the whole thing.
And 2 innings, 2 leadoff batters
Yeah, that is 2 innings in a row. Unfortunately, we were just seeing, man, it happened anyway.
And you
I
know,
tried
this
to
is
make
what
us-
I was talking about. Double play ball.
Exactly.
Easy.
This is an instance where if he had taken the deal, it would have benefited him. But, you know, hindsight and whatnot.
Paragoomba can't get that. Jason getting the double play so that he could get a 3rd star for the next time around.
It's a green team, baby. That ball is up. I don't think Diddy's going to bobble this.
I would bet my life Diddy wouldn't bobble.
Your whole life?
My life.
Oh, my goodness.
And, you know, we got the best part in Nick's
The mean
lineup.
potatoes are here, for sure.
Star chance. Hate to see it if you're Jason. But, you know,
Oh, just
Koopa
kidding.
gets that.
You'll love to see it.
Wow. And now Petey.
The star chances do normally benefit the pitcher, because getting out is easy.
Absolutely. statistically the field is going to win.
You know what I hadn't considered? I was looking for points, but I did hear the whole banker deal. Nick said that's how you lose a baseball game and then clicked no deal. Maybe he meant like, look, this is how you lose a baseball game, and was like demonstrating for the audience.
Potentially.
Hey,
He's a man of mystery.
He's a big dog. But you know, the logo says it all.
Wow.
Big could mean strong. Big could mean wide.
Jason exclaiming after Nick gets the star.
2 pairs on.
Yeah. For Red
Oh
Koopa.
yeah, the meat of the heart of the lineup. Red Koopa in the Goomba. In the Paragoomba, I think.
And
I think we're gonna see some runs scored here.
do you think maybe you drop a star?
Listen. If an inside pitch gets thrown to me and I feel good about it, I probably would. But the issue is you're probably not gonna throw an inside pitch to that guy.
Yeah, true. And now
It's a tight game.
tight game. You got the. Is this?
I actually have no idea
nine-hitter?
where this is in his lineup.
I
I
think
want to say it's the
9.
top. Oh, is this not? It is 9-1-2. 9-1-2. Toad's good enough that I was like, maybe it's 1-2-3. Like,
Like
hope you get on
green
with Toad, lay down a fireball, 2 people
Yeah.
on for a homer,
That
ideally.
should land for 1. And you know, Nick got the leadoff batter
He
out
did.
there.
So we've seen him we've seen him get 2 outs lead off, 2 on leadoffs. So we'll really see in that 9th inning how much it matters. Big hit here could be the nail. It would be a soft nail. It would be a nail that could be removed, but it would be a nail nonetheless.
Oh,
All right.
Wow.
That's good. We like that if we're
Jason's been swing happy this game. He's usually a reserve batter.
Hammer Bro is as
Splendid.
scary as the green team gets, you know?
Yeah.
There's no Yoshi on the team, famously, as Yoshi's not in
Oh,
this
when
game.
he misses a dive, and that's
That
gonna be a run.
dive was so bad. That dive is gonna cost you a run. Could cost you the whole game. We're gonna see what happens.
Wow.
Nick saying it wasn't a bad dive because if he had caught it, it could have been a double play. I'm here looking at the scoreboard.
And he
So
throws it
we'll see.
back.
We'll see how it goes.
Paragoomba.
Jason's probably just saying to himself, "Hey, you know what? He negated the dumb thing I did earlier, and he
got
gets
him
the
out.
pickle.
Wow.
All right,
And you know,
let's
Nick?
see the heart of the line. I can't keep saying that. I can't keep making this joke, but
and
God, the bottom of his lineup's bad.
wow, that's gonna
Holy
be a hit.
smokes! What a hit! It's only a single, but it was still great.
And you know, in the 7th, Nick got guys on, but wasn't able to convert. But what that did was guarantee that
He'll convert
DK
here.
and Petey are gonna see the game, and it could be this inning.
Hey, you know what? Nothing sounds better than me than somehow getting all the Goomba, Paragoomba, and Dixie Kong, and then getting up the heart, the true heart of the lineup, not the fake heart.
Straight steal, no outs, 2 pitch swings
All right.
through it.
Strikeout Paragoomba is what it is. He probably wasn't going anywhere. Dixie and Diddy are 2 batters that are like, listen, you might figure it out.
Yeah.
Is this a switched hand, Dixie?
Yes.
Interesting.
But righty Dixie is like the
Meta?
one.
Good. I don't touch this monkey, so I don't really know.
It's a monkey I dabble with. I like righty.
When
Dixie.
I'm going into Monkey Town, I'm taking Diddy because I don't touch the chimps if I have Boo.
Sure.
And honestly, I'm so daisy pilled lately that I might just take Daisy.
Come inside.
All right.
Sure.
This is going to be a pretty serious
He has
at
the
bat. If you
star.
manage to get on with Diddy Kong here, you do get to DK and PD. You might be able to make something happen. If you don't get on here, I mean, listen, you're going to get a bottom of the 9th. They're going to lead off with, okay,
Touch,
it's a
and
good
that's
banana. It's a great
for
banana. It's a
star.
free banana. It's not free. It costs 2 stars. We got 1 back.
No, it's his captain.
Oh!
1 for 1.
It was free. I thought DK was the captain, but he's not. I forgot.
And
All
now
right.
we got DK.
Tied up ball game, bottom of the 8th. DK into PD.
Ugh. Scary spot.
It is scary. He's charging. If you hit the back wall, something good might happen. That also might happen.
Oh, fire.
Probably. Well, oh, dude. Oh, it hit him! It hit him!
Nick with the
oh, my God! A gift from God himself.
And it's a run!
A run, a triple, all off a fireball. He has been cosmically forgiven for the Diddy dive. That's what I call a Diddy survivor. And here comes Petey. I was gonna say I think I would have stolen with Diddy Kong there, so that way if the slap was really good, we would have been happy.
Wall
Just
jump
missed the
doesn't
wall
get
jump.
it.
DK's gonna score. Crit Nick back up 2 runs.
Wow.
It's possible. I haven't even, dude. I have a question here from the Discord.
What is it?
MX Kakalo.
Oh no.
MX Kakalo
PSG gets
did
it.
ask if you could give any ability to any character, who would it be, what would it be, and why? And then a little follow-up, what new character would you like to see in the game? I'm actually going to answer the second one first. It's easier.
Madge
Rosalina.
gets on.
Rosalina is
Great.
my favorite character in the Mario mythos. I want her in the game.
Sure.
Funny answer is Boshi, but he's already in the game, so I don't need him. Rosalina, through and through, is my character pick.
I'd like to see myself in the game. That would be pretty cool.
You're already in the game. You have 7 of you on your team.
All right. New lifestyle. I'm getting used to it. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool to see. Cloud would be pretty cool to see.
Cloud Strife?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hitting the ball with the Buster Sword.
That'd be pretty sick. Limit Break, home run.
Yeah.
Just note of reference, he did get on with his lead hitter.
Absolutely.
So that's three of the 5 lead hitters got on anyway.
And that's gonna be.
That's gonna be a play. That's big. That's big. And as far as what character would I give what ability, I don't know off the rip who. I've said I don't think enough characters in this game have Ball Dash.
Yeah.
And I think a good character
Oh
needs Ball Dash.
no! Wow.
My funny pitch has always been give Toadsworth Ball Dash.
That would be pretty.
I think
funny.
Toadsworth's a good enough character that giving him Ball
Jason.
Dash would be a lot of fun. I think he'd be funny to have it because he's old.
Jason
Ooh,
looking
ooh,
to walk 1,000 miles. He can't do it.
Be the game. The Big Dogs rebrand is doing what it needs to do.
Bowser slide and catch.
Critnik is 2-0 in Classic 9. Oh my god, I can already see the comments. They are negative. Unfortunately, Critnik did not take the deal.
He did
so
not.
it's just a win for Critnik, no boon. But you know what? With that win, he might solidify his spot in the playoffs, and that's something we haven't seen in a calendar year.
Truly.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.
And Dinger City out.
Bye.